as you can see here, I have an audio clip. And as we saw in last lesson, in order to do a fade in, I can simply use the handle over here. To do that, I'm gonna zoom in and I'm going to click and drag, and a simple fade in actually happens just like this. So I'm gonna go into the beginning and press the spacebar. And you can see that a fade in actually happens. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing with a multi-track editor, and you'll notice that it is a lot more easier and manageable with the multi-track editor itself. In order to do that, I can simply right click. I'm going to create a new multi-track session right here, and I'm going to go for 96,000 Hz right here and press OK. So I'm going to say yes. I'm going to create a new file, and over here I'm just going to bring in this audio file right here. So I just want a portion of the audio over here, so I'm going to cut this out. So I'm going to use the razor tool right here. So it is loading the audio file, as you can see, and I'm going to cut a portion of the audio file right here. I want to delete the rest, so I'm going to just select it and delete the rest out. So let me just zoom this in and let me play the audio out right here. So you can hear that there's the audio, and if I were to fade this in, I can simply go here and pull this handle through just like this, and now the fade in happens. So you can see that the fade in happens, and if you want the fade out, simply do the same to the opposite handle right here, and it fades out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use something called crossfade settings. So in order to do that, I can actually bring in another music right here. Let me just bring that out. I'm going to press OK, and now it's converting the sample, it's loading it out. I'm going to cut the portion of this as well, just like this. So I'm just going to cut the portion, just like that, and I'm going to delete this out. So I'm going to delete this one out and this one out. So now you can see that I can actually drag this audio clip at the top and line it just like that. So let's hear how that sounds like. So you can hear that the audio plays abruptly, just like that. So if I want a crossfade in between them, I can actually do this. I can actually just click and drag it inside, and what happens is that something called crossfade actually happens. So I can mess around with this to make to have different settings of crossfade. What it does is, while it fades down the first audio, it fades up the second audio clip right here. So let us play that out and hear how it sounds. So you can hear that it is much more smoother as it crossfades in between. So that is how you can fade clips in Adobe Audition. So hope you guys learned something as always, and as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.